Good morning students, in today's video we are going to learn about the computer languages. So students, are you excited to learn about the computer languages? Yes, so let us start. The computer language is defined as code or syntax which is used to write programs or any specific applications. The computer language is used to communicate with computers. Broadly, the computer language can be classified into three categories. In that, first one is assembly language, second one is machine language, and third one is a high level language. The machine language is considered as oldest computer language among all three. The machine language, the input is directly given as binary input, which is processed by the machine. Binary inputs mean 1 and 0 form. For computer language processing, the system needs compiler and interpreter to convert the language in computer language so that it can be processed by a machine. Now we are going to learn the different types of computer language. In that, three types of computer language. First is machine language. The machine language is sometimes referred to as machine code or object code, which is set of binary digits 0 and 1. These binary digits are understood and read by a computer system and interpret it easily. It is considered a native language as it can be directly understood by a central processing unit, means CPU. The machine language is not so easy to understand as the language uses the binary system in which the commands are written in 1 and 0 form, which is not easy to interpret. There is only one language which is understood by computer language, which is machine language. The operating system of the computer system is used to identify the exact machine language used for that particular system. The operating system defines how the program should write so that it can be converted to machine language and the system takes appropriate action. The computer programs and scripts can also be written in other programming languages like C, C++, and Java. However, these languages cannot be directly understood by a computer system, so there is a need for a program that can convert these computer programs to machine language. The compiler is used to convert the programs to machine language, which can be easily understood by computer systems. The compiler generates the binary files and executable files. Now students, we will move to the next type of computer language, that is assembly language. The assembly language is considered a low-level language for microprocessors and many other programmable devices. The assembly language is also considered as second generation language. The first generation language is machine language. The assembly language is mostly famous for writing an operating system and also in writing different desktop applications. The operations carried out by programmers using assembly language are memory management, registry access, and clock cycle operation. Clock cycle operations. The drawbacks of assembly language is the code cannot be reused and the language is not so easy to understand. The assembly language is considered a group of other languages. It is used to implement the symbolic representation of machine code which is used to program CPU architecture. The other name of assembly language is assembly code. For any processor, the most used programming language is assembly language. In assembly language, the programmer does the operation which can be directly executed on a central processing unit, means CPU. The language has certain drawbacks as it does not contain any variables or functions in programs, and also the program is not portable on different processors. The assembly language uses the same structure and commands which machine language does use, but it uses names in place of numbers. The operation performed using the assembly language is very fast. The operations are much faster when it is compressed when it is compared to high level language. Third type is high level language. The development of high level language was done when the programmers faced the issue in writing programs, as the older language has portability issues, which means the code written in one machine cannot be transferred to other machines, thus lead to the development of high level language. The high level language is easy to understand and the code can be written easily, as the programs written are user friendly in a high level language. The other advantage of code written in a high level language is the code is independent of a computer system, which means the code can be transferred to other machines. The high level of language uses the concept of abstraction and also focus on the programming language rather than focusing on computer hardware components like register utilization or memory utilization. The development of higher level language is done for a programmer to write a human readable program that can be easily understood by any user. The syntax used and the programming style can be easily understood by human if it is compared to low level language. The only requirement in a high level language is the need of compiler, as a program written in a high level language is not directly understood by the computer system. Before the execution of high level programs, it needs to be converted to machine level language. The examples of high level language are C++, C, Java, Fortran, Pascal, Perl, Ruby, and Visual Basic. Now students, we are going to see some high level languages. In that first one is Java. The Java programming language is an object-oriented language that is based on objects and classes. The main motto of the development of this language is to make a computer program run on any system. The Java code is a machine independent code, means the code needs to be written once and can be executed on any machine. The memory management is done automatically in the Java programming language. The next language is C. The C is a procedural and general purpose programming language used for writing programs. This language is mostly used for writing operating system applications and desktop applications. The next type of high-level language is Pascal. The Pascal is a procedural programming language which is based on the data structures. It uses the concept of recursive data structures such as graphs, lists, and graphs or charts. So these are some types of high level languages. So students, here we are going to stop. I hope you all have understood the computer languages and the types of computer languages. Thank you. Have a nice day.